Okay, so I'm trying to implement the Russian multiplication algorithm. This algorithm works for integer numbers, no decimals, no negative numbers. The way it works, it checks for odd and even numbers. So the first thing is we check the first number. First number here happens to be an odd number. Since that's the case, you add num2 to the product. So if I add 87 plus 0, so I get 87. So that's my first value for product. After you do that, divide the first number by 2, integer division, no decimals. Multiply the second number by 2, it's 174. So this is our first step. Continue. Check the first number, it's 86. Since it's an even number, you do not uh, you leave the product number as it is, so it's now 87. Okay, so that's 87. But then you have to divide the first number by 2, and that's going to be 43. You're going to multiply the second number by 2, that's 348. Okay, so far so good. So now we have 43, 348, and 87. The first number is an odd number, so let's add num2 to product. So if that's the case, 348 plus 87 gives me 435. So 435 is the new value for product. After that, make sure we divide the first number again by 2, which is 21. Multiply the second number by 2, that's 696. So now we have 21, 696, and 435. Now check the first number, that's an odd number. It's an odd number, add 696 to 435. That gives me 1131. So after you do that, divide the first number by 2, that's a 10. Multiply the second number by 2, that's 1392. So now I have 10 for the first number, 1392 for the second number, 1131. Now the first number is an even number, so let's not do anything to the product. Just leave it as it is, 1131, since the first number is an even number. After that, you divide the first number by 2. You multiply the second number by 2, so that gives me 2784. Okay, so now I have 2784, 1131. First number is it's an odd number, 5 is an odd number, so add 2784 to 1131, so that gives me 3915. Okay, then divide the first number by 2, multiply the second number by 2, so that's a 5568. So far now I have 25568 3915. Now I'm going to continue as long as the first number is not 0. So now the first number is a 2, so leave the product as the same. So it's going to be 3915. Okay, then you divide the first number by 2, that's a 1. Multiply the second number by 2, which is going to give me 1136. So once I multiply that by 2, that gives me 11136. So now I check the first number, that's an odd number. Add the second number to the product, and so that gives me 15051. And then divide the first number by 2, that's a 0. And if I multiply the second number by 2, that gives me 2, 2, 7, 2. I'm done. So the final answer is actually 15051. That's it. So this is the algorithm known as the Russian multiplication. Some textbooks mention that it's also called the Egyptian multiplication, and some even mention it to be the Ethiopian. And that's it. I am